our next bout of the evening. It is going to be a lightweight contest over 8 rounds between Elisha Nterbigman and Michael Dadzie. So the 3 judges are Michael Adofachi, Sule Isa, and Nikwe Kote. And the referee is Richard Gatti. So if the 2 boxes are ready, Elisha and Michael, shall we please welcome from the blue corner, Michael Dadzie. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just received the boxer Elisha Nterbigman. He has joined us from the red corner. Now from the blue corner, let's welcome his opponent, Michael Dadzie. A minute to report. If not, that this fight will be cancelled. That is the lightweight contest over 8 rounds. Elisha is already in the ring, and we are waiting for Michael Dadzie. You have less than a minute to report. Let me acknowledge the presence of the man in charge of medicals at Ghana Boxing Authority. He's one of the finest doctors in this country. He's one of the finest in Africa when it comes to issues related to sports, medicine, and what have you. Dr. Eric Tete, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate your presence here. He's been supported tonight by our man at the ringside, Edward Asante. So after this fight, we are bracing up for the main event of the evening, which is going to be a super flyweight African Championship, WBO, Universal Boxing Organization African Championship, 20 Floss Alote and David Tego. So we are waiting for that just after this fight. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are ready for bout number 2 of the night, put together by Nanes Promotions, sanctions and approved by Ghana Boxing Authority. Our medical team are ready. Dr. Eric Asante, Dr. Edward Asante, and Dr. Eric Tete. They are heavily present here at the Bukum Boxing Arena. So we are ready. The 3 judges for the lightweight contest over 8 rounds are Judge 1, Michael Adofache. Judge 2, Sule Isa. And Judge 3, Nikwe Kote. Now, introducing the boxer fighting out from the blue corner. He came to the ring this evening with 3 trainees. It tells you a story. Spotted in the white and blue trunks, white shoe, and red gloves to match. He came to the ring with a weight of 141.6 pounds. This is one of the finest boxes. He came to the ring with an official record of 2 fights, no defeats, no draw, 2 victories. All the victories came by way of knockout. Presenting to you the boxer, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Dadzie. Crossing over to the red corner, and this is a boxer who caused a lot of controversy some couple of weeks ago when he fought against the son of Azuma Nelson, Azuma Nelson Jr. Tonight, sweated in the ash and black trunks, and this is one of the finest boxes. He came to the ring with an official record of 4 fights, 2 victories, and 2 defeats. Under the tutelage of one of the finest trainers Ghana has ever produced, Coach Yaboa Ye. He came to the ring with a weight of 139.9 pounds. Presenting to you the boxer, ladies and gentlemen, who is also known to be called Family, Elisha Nterbigman. And the referee for this bout is Richard Dadzie.
Good day, guys. Good day, guys. The rules as usual. Obey them and obey my command. Make sure you protect yourself at all time. You fight hard, but you fight clean. Touch gloves. Good luck.
So we are back with fight number 2 here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. It's Nana's Promotions. And we have our second fight, Ace Elisha Nterbigman versus Michael Dadzie.
Round
Nterbigman,
1.
of course, is coming to this fight with the reputation as having knocked out Dalvin Azuma Nelson, the son of the legendary Azuma Nelson himself, in his last fight back here on the Ghana Professional Boxing League on March 1. So that was just the second victory of his career. He actually began his career with 2 defeats. In 2023, he lost against Majid Yakubu. Then in 2024, he lost against Isaac Akaba in July. But in 2025, turned out to be a superb year for Nterbigman. He began with a victory over Jacob Taki on 18th January. Then, as well as I've told you, on March 1, he did the unthinkable by defeating Dalvin Azuma Nelson Jr. in this very ring here. Tonight, he's up against Michael Dadzie, who is in the all-white outfit, who also has a career record of 2 wins from 2 career fights, no defeat, no loss. All 2 victories came by knockouts. Those 2 victories all came in 2024. In March 2024, he defeated Augustus Bakel on his debut, as well as in October, defeating Elvis Mensah to secure his second victory. So he's looking for 10th straight victory as a pro boxer tonight against Elisha Nterbigman, the man who defeated Dalvin Azuma Nelson back in March, and therefore is the talk of town. Can he do it again against Michael Dadzie? We are in round number 1. The show continues. Nterbigman throws a left hook one there, but it gets nowhere near Michael Dadzie. Dadzie tries a left. It's a give and take affair here. None of these boxers ready to go back for the other. Dadzie is the taller of the 2 fighters, trying to maintain the space between them in order to explore his reach and height advantage. But Nterbigman, very, very close, goes in with a powerful left there. Nterbigman looks to be a man with some powerful shots in his stride. is still round number 1. This is a lightweight contest scheduled for 8 rounds. You are live on K Sports Boxing on YouTube, on Facebook. Live from the Bukom Boxing Arena in the Ghana Capital House. We count down to the final 30 seconds of this opening round here. Nterbigman goes into the attack mode. Swing and double combinations there. And Dadzie appear rattled, but no, he keeps fighting. Michael Dadzie. He is in a fight of his life tonight against the powerful punching Elisha Nterbigman. The man who began his career with 2 straight defeats, but has also pulled out 2 straight victories since. Can he make it victory number 3 tonight against Michael Dadzie? Nterbigman doing all the chasing as Dadzie tries to find a way here, and round number 1 comes to a close. And we go back to watch some highlights of round number 1. And you can see Nterbigman when he went on the attack mode, landed a plethora of combinations there. This show is presented by Nanas Promotions and is held by the United States Boxing Organization, UBO Africa. Flyweight Championship between Theophilus Paco Anote, the man called Lopez, against David Tego, his countryman and tribesman too. We are back with round number 2. This is scheduled for 8. It's a lightweight encounter between Elisha Nterbigman and Michael Dadzie. Nterbigman goes to the body of Dadzie. He goes again. A powerful punch there by Nterbigman. He caught Dadzie clean in the face, and Dadzie tries his best to clinch the opponent. Nterbigman, the shorter of the 2 fighters, but obviously the one with the most powerful punches we've seen so far. 2 rounds in, and he's got Dadzie in all kinds of trouble this early in round number 2. Nterbigman targeting the body of the taller Dadzie. He goes in a swinging left hook once again. Dadzie tries a combination of his own, but he's smacked by the ferocious looking punches of Elisha Nterbigman. Nterbigman goes in once again. All attacking Nterbigman. The man with the name Elisha, one of the prophets in the Holy Bible. Michael as well is a prophet or an angel of God, also in the Bible. So these are 2 Christians battling it out here in the 4 squared circle. Who reigns supreme at the end of this fight here tonight? It's a lightweight encounter. It's scheduled for 8 rounds. Presented by Nanas Promotions. And Nana Promotions, they did their first show back in December last year. It was actually the last show of the year here at the Bukom Boxing Arena, and they are returning with their first show in 2025. A very good left jab landed there by Nterbigman. Dadzie still struggling to find his way in this fight so far, whilst Nterbigman is minute by minute controlling, getting control of proceedings here. Round number 2. He goes in attack mode once again. He goes with the swinging right, left, but now will get near Dadzie. Dadzie making sure he maintains the distance. Another good left jab there by Nterbigman. And I can see Dadzie's corner issuing some instructions to the boxer. And round number 2 is also in the book. And once again on K Sport Watson, those are some highlights from the second round. As we get ready for the third stanza. This is scheduled for 8. We also have the lightweight contest between Jesse Latte and Gideon Naughty. That also promises to be a real cracker. Jesse Latte, who works at the Ghana Prison Service, we saw he came with a very long bus filled with the army officers and his supporters. Sorry, the prison officers and his supporters. And he will be taking on Gideon Naughty, the man they call Junior Golovkin, in a super lightweight contest, also scheduled for 8. That will actually be our last fight of tonight's show. But currently ongoing is the lightweight kabuto between Elisha Nterbigman and Michael Dadzie. Nterbigman lands another powerful right shot there. It had Dadzie in all kinds of trouble. And he goes in again, Nterbigman. The man with the powerful shots. It's a tough day at the office so far for Michael Dadzie. He clinches in order to get some space and time to recover from the ferocious attacks of Elisha Nterbigman, the conqueror of the son of Azuma Nelson. Nterbigman cornering Dadzie once again, taking his time, focusing. And Dadzie, despite all the attempts to clinch, is taking some powerful shots from Nterbigman. Nterbigman very focused on the target. But Dadzie is still standing strong and fighting back here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Another swinging right there from Nterbigman. Dadzie in no trouble. And Nterbigman. It's a very troubling night so far for Michael Dadzie. Another powerful one swing there by Nterbigman. He has a very strange name for a Ghanaian. And he goes in once again by Dadzie. Smartly gets out of the way. And that last left ball there by Nterbigman. As we go back to look at highlights of that round number 3, you can see Nterbigman is so far that Elisha Nterbigman show. Here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. 3 rounds down in the books. And it's been 3 rounds more, if you ask me, on the way of Elisha Nterbigman.
Seconds out. Seconds out. Round 4.
And we appear to have some lighting issues. And the lights are back on, so we can commence the action here in round number 4. It's a lightweight encounter. It's scheduled for 8. 3 rounds down, and if you ask me, all those 3 rounds have so far belonged to the man with the powerful shots, Elisha Nterbigman, as he goes back into work mode once again. Dadzie, standing strong, standing firm, taking the fight to the opponent here in round 4. But another left good jab there by Nterbigman. Caught Dadzie flat in the face. He goes in again, swinging powerful punches. But remember, this fight is scheduled for 8 rounds. And it's a race, not for the swift or the strong. It's a very tactical race as Dadzie lands some good jabs there. Dadzie being very tactical to meander what has been a very, very tough challenge from Elisha Nterbigman. A good left jab once again by Michael Dadzie. He goes to the body and Nterbigman swinging some, and he landed a very good left one there. Caught Dadzie in the face once again, but Dadzie goes in attack mode himself. He's trying his best to take the fight to Nterbigman here in round number 4. But the shorter of the 2 fighters, the dominant of the 2 fighters so far, is going nowhere. Elisha Nterbigman still standing in the face of Michael Dadzie and throwing those swinging powerful shots. Dadzie lands a good combination there. He goes with a very good left one that caught the chin of Nterbigman. Dadzie coming back gradually, warming himself back into the fight. But Nterbigman still landing the punches, throwing them. He goes in again. Another good left jab there landed by Elisha Nterbigman, by referee Dadzie has an issue that he's talking to the corner of Michael Dadzie. It seems they are not playing according to the rules in the view of the referee. Referee Richard Dadzie, that is. Richard Dadzie, the referee, came into the corner to speak to Nterbigman, and it's the turn of Michael Dadzie. The referee wants a clean fight here, and he's taking his time to make sure both boxers and their corners understand what he wants in this fight here tonight at the Bukom Boxing Arena. It's Dadzie who attacks first following resumption of the fight here in round 4. Nterbigman goes in with another right there, but Dadzie gradually meandering his way as we take a look again at some of the action for round number
4. Seconds out. Round 5.
We are halfway done with the fight. We have entered the second half of this fight. Remember, it's scheduled for 8. Round number 5 here. That round 4 was the closest so far, but still, Nterbigman doing all the attacking here. Swinging some powerful shots. If they get anywhere near Dadzie, he will be in a big trouble. But Dadzie has taken some already powerful shots tonight, and he's still standing firm. Good one there by Dadzie. Who clenches for dear life. It's Dadzie versus Nterbigman. Nterbigman with a left jab there that found the face of the opponent, but Dadzie responds. It's a close one here in round 5 so far, as Dadzie goes into attack mode, attacking the opponent, but referee indicated that was a rabbit punch. And Nterbigman clearly is focused, and there he goes in again about that, and got that rabbit punch once again. And referee tells Dadzie his approach is a very dangerous one. Putting his head down could put him in all kind of trouble with the opponent. Referee Richard Dadzie, son of the late referee Dadzie, one of the most recognized top Ghanaian referees back in the day. He was in the ring in the middle during the Bukom Banku versus Basti Summer fight back in 2017, right in this very ring. He died suddenly a year later, but his son has decided to take up the craft of being in the middle of the ring affair. And tonight he's working in the ring again during this fight. A lightweight encounter scheduled for 8 rounds between Elisha and Nterbigman, who goes in with swinging, but he missed the opponent, and there does he try to take advantage, but no, Nterbigman goes in attack mode again now. And all attempts by Dadzie to clinch proving unsuccessful as Nterbigman avoids the clinching and goes in attack mode. Elisha, the shorter of the two fighters, but obviously the most aggressive. as round number 5 also comes to a conclusion here at the Bukum Boxing Arena. As we watch the action, those were some of the highlights from round number 5 just gone by.
Seconds out. Seconds out. Round 6.
So we are in round number 6. Nothing to separate these two fighters. Lightweight contest scheduled for 8 rounds, presented by Nanes Promotions. This is their second event since joining the Ghanaian promotional fraternity last year. And this is live on K Sports Boxing on Facebook as well as YouTube. And nice exchange of powerful shots between the two fighters. The moment Nterbigman was landing a right shot, Dadzie caught him with a counter there. And in round 6, there is nothing to separate these two fighters. 1 minute in. Dadzie tries a double combination there, but he's caught by another powerful punch of a big man who is desperate, very desperate to finish the opponent here. But Dadzie is still standing strong. And a big man in his desperation was resorted to some rabbit punches. And he's been warned by referee Dadzie. Dadzie looking so fatigued, but he still has this round to navigate and 2 more rounds to go after this. And a big man has been dominant in this fight, if you ask me. But Dadzie is still standing stronger. Dadzie taking only the 3rd fight of his pro career is perhaps in the biggest, the toughest fight of his career so far. And he appears very, very tired. You can see from the tired looking punches he's swinging here in round number 6. Michael Dadzie. He's taking his time to rest a bit as referee Dadzie motions for the two fighters to continue here. And a big man, can he take down Dadzie here? But no, Dadzie is down, but the referee already indicating that was a slip. He never went down from a punch of the opponent. Remember, the big fight coming up tonight is the UBO Africa Super Flyweight Championship. Theophilus Papo Alote, the man who won a bronze medal for Ghana during last year's Africa Games here in Accra, turned pro soon afterwards, and in November became the Ghana Super Flyweight Champion. Tonight, he seeks to add the Africa title to his collection as he gradually moves towards his world title dreams. And far in the background, away from the ring, the military officers having an altercation with one of the fans there. I think it's one of the fans of Gideon Norte. As round number 6 also comes to a close here. And there are highlights for round 6 on your screens at the moment.
Seconds out. Round 7.
The fans in the crowd and stands are enjoying themselves so much. And there appear to be some. Oh, Madame. And the corner of the coaches of the two fighters exchanging some verbal blows there. And I think he's the son of Buko Banku. Buko Machine, they call him. I think he was the one having the fight with the two soldiers there. The elder brother of Abubakar Kamoko, that is Mustafa Kamoko. But the action continues here in round number 7. Lightweight encounter, our second fight of this Nana's Promotions bill here, and it's been the show of Elisha Nterbigman. He's dominated Michael Dadzie so far. Round number 7 here. But Dadzie is still standing firm. And remember, in the game of boxing, one punch sometimes is all it takes to make the difference. So never count Dadzie out. Despite the apparent dominance of Nterbigman. And it's Nterbigman chasing Dadzie all over the ring. And Dadzie resorting to all kind of awkward tactics to frustrate the attacking mode of Nterbigman. Nterbigman corners Dadzie, who and Dadzie adopting all kind of awkward strategies, awkward styles to avoid ever going down from the punches of Nterbigman. Whenever the opponent gets nearer, he has an awkward style of taking the head down and avoiding the punches of Nterbigman. Round number 7. This is scheduled for 8. Nterbigman goes in again, but will get it nowhere near the awkward Michael Dadzie. And Dadzie finally goes down, but once again, referee Garte says it wasn't a knockdown, it was a slip. I've lost count of the number of times Dadzie has gone down in this fight and it's been scored a slip. as we count down to the final seconds of this round number 7, which has also entered the record books. And then we look back at the action in round number 7.
Seconds out. Seconds out. 8 and the final round.
The final round is finally upon us here at the Bukom Boxing Arena. Elisha Nterbigman versus Michael Dadzie. Who runs away with the victory? And then finally, Nterbigman catches Dadzie with a powerful right hand. Caught Dadzie flat in the face and he went down. And referee Dadzie issuing the mandatory count. It's a powerful point there by Nterbigman, who finally gets the better of Michael Dadzie. And he goes in the mood again. Can he finish on Michael Dadzie? Another powerful point landed by Dadzie. Nterbigman. Dadzie does his best to clinch, but no. The action continues in round number 8. Nterbigman trying to finish very, very well, having dominated this fight, if you ask me. 2025 is turning out to be the year of Elisha Nterbigman. Before this year, he had only 2 career fights and he lost both of them. But in 2025, this is his 3rd fight. He's already won the first 2 and he looks very good placed to win this particular fight to us. Oh, and that is a very, very bad punch there by Nterbigman. This is only his fight number 5 in his career. And I think he still has a lot to learn about the rules of the game, because that was a very bad point to take there. That was a rabbit punch. And Michael Dadzie will take advantage of the situation. It was a bad punch by Nterbigman. The opponent was going down already. There was no need to hit the back of his head, which is already not in the rules. As we take a look again at the highlight of that particular action here, you can see Nterbigman attacking Dadzie, and Dadzie is still lying flat on his stomach in the ring. He knows he's losing this fight. He knows he's in a bad place in this fight. So, if the opponent is the cause of this, he's taking all the time he can. And Dadzie is still down, being attended to by our ringside physician, Dr. Edward Asante. Can he recover and continue this fight? You can see him in our shows complaining of some pain, perhaps to his neck. Remember, he was going down before the punch from Nterbigman. We may never know what actually happened as we take a look again at the action there from round number 8, sorry, the final round, in which we are still. And referee Dr. Asante calling the corner of Dadzie to help take him to the corner, and Dadzie struggling to get back on his feet, and he has been carried and he's seated at his corner now, being attended to by Dr. Asante. And the fight has been stopped. We will await, and I think the fight has been stopped, and a point is being deducted from the build-up of Elisha Nterbigman. What started as a very good round for Nterbigman has ended in this disaster. He was winning the fight, and in round 8, he already floored Dadzie. He sent Dadzie to the canvas for the first time in the fight. The referee gave the mandatory count, and Nterbigman was in a good place. He was doing so well. Dadzie was so very tired. But by a twist of fate, when Dadzie was going down from one of the punches, as we take a look back at it again, thanks to the magic of K Sports Boxing,
Ladies and gentlemen,
you could see Dadzie was going down there.
that very interesting bout.
So we'll see how,
Elisha
I think that they will refer to the judges' scorecards.
Michael Dadzie.
But Elisha Nterbigman has been deducted a point in this round number 8. A round in which he was heading to win by 10-8. So let's go to the ring for the official verdict.
The fight because one boxer was complaining, so they've attended to him. So now we are waiting for the scorecards and declare the results. After the results, we have a very short interlude where we're going to invite a group called Maoli Music that will give us something brief for us to cherish and dance with them. And then we'll zoom into the main event of the night, Super Flyweight UBO African Championship over 10 rounds between two Ghanaian boxers, Tiflos Alote and David Taylor. We are getting ready for that. And then after the championship, we move to the penultimate bout of the night, Enes Ampa and Abdul Rashid Taylor. And then the final bout of the night, one of the much anticipated, Jesse Latte and Gideon Notte. The two boxers have never tasted defeat. So tonight, we're going to witness who is going to lose this fight. Super lightweight contest over 8 rounds, Jesse Latte and Gideon Notte. So we are waiting for the verdicts. Once again, thank you very much for coming. We want to say thank you to Nana for his efforts, for his investment in Ghana boxing as a promoter. We also want to thank the boxers, especially our medical officer for Ghana Boxing Authority, Dr. Eric Tete, for the medical support today before the fight started. So we want to thank him so much and his team, supported by Edward Asante. So we are waiting for the verdict. Mr. DJ, let's hear him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this fight has gone to the distance. Shall we put our hands together for the two boxers? Thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the verdicts. We have the verdicts. So here we go. Judge 1 scored the bout 78 to 74. Judge 2 scored the bout 76 to 75. And judge number 3 scored the bout 79 to 78. So by a unanimous point decision, ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the winner, Elisha Nterbigman. Well, Elisha, what to say? I also when you
The year of Nterbigman.
I don't know anything.
Well, top bossa. What you say? And so, Bijimu, this is your top bossa. Until the fans for no, and you want to say, wait, my album. But I share.